T-Bag got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Watch 25.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Daniel Hunter on the stop. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting it, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Amir Abdullah on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And some room to run now. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Sometimes I wonder, partner, what it would be like to just do a bar graph for all the players in the NFL to see where they came from in college to where they are in the NFL. And Danielle Hunter, a guy with less than 10 sacks in his college career at LSU, is now one of the best sack guys in the NFL. Picks up another one there, had 14.5 last year, and became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 50 sacks in his career in the 2019 season.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. He's got a man. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 13. Cousins letting one go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Quincy Enunwa, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go, off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing. Step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, let's go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a